Hello everyone, it's Debbie Gonzalez with another review for you from Social Media Ad Reviews. And today I'm going to be reviewing the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. So, I went and I couldn't find it, sold out. So I went and actually went on eBay and I bought one because I was so desperate to have one. I wanted one really bad. I saw the color swatches on the Morphe brushes.com and I was like, I really like the colors. I really liked how she mixed the colors. And I thought it was a good value for $38 for 35 colors, and they're in a basic 26 millimeter pan, and I was like, it's a pretty good value. So I went and bought one, and then like the next day, I went back into my eBay account to see if the person had shipped it, and I saw one for like $12.99. And I was like, what is that? And I thought maybe it was a bidding at $12.99. But no, that was the actual price for the palette. It was $12.99. I was like, no way. Is there like 2 days later, after the release of the palette, could there be another, a counterfeit palette for $12.99? And I tell you, there was. And I was shocked. I was like, wow, these guys are quick. But anyway, I wanted to give you basically a review of what the real one and what the fake one is. So I have them here. So what I wanted to show you, the first impression I got was it came in this box. It came in a box that looked like this. Now I threw my box away, but if you look at the box, the lettering in the box is black. The real box for the Morphe, and I have pictures of it. I took pictures of it, and I threw it away. But I was so excited I had posted it and I showed it to my friend, so I took pictures of it to show it to her. But this was the box. The real box for the Morphe palette, for the Jaclyn Hill palette, had silver lettering. This is black. And the back of the box, which I'll show you pictures of that as well, had pictures of Jaclyn Hill herself on the box. It didn't have all the ingredients as stated here. And that was the first thing I saw. The second thing I saw was the size. So this is the real palette, and this one's the fake. So the top one is real, the bottom one is fake. And you could see that this one slightly thinner. It's thinner. The other thing I noticed was that it was slightly taller. The real one. So the real one is a little bit bigger than the counterfeit. Now what I did was I went online and I saw a few different videos, but it seems like there's different variations of the counterfeit Jaclyn Hill palette, the fake one. The other thing upon opening it was the counterfeit one, which is this one, has a glossy, like a glossy palette. The Jaclyn Hill does not have the gloss. So you can see the difference in this, and you can see that this one doesn't have the gloss. However, the Jaclyn Hill, the real one, has the silver lettering, and so does this fake one. The other thing I saw immediately was the back. This is the back of the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the fake. The real one has her initials on the back. So the other thing I noticed was the weight. The weight of the real palette was about 10 ounces. The weight of the fake one was about 6.2. So that was another big difference. I don't know if I'm going to put them side by side front, and you can see the difference in the size here. I can really see the difference. I don't know if you guys can, but I can see the girthiness of it is different. So this is the fake and this is the real. Like you could see the difference in the size. Okay, and the other thing I did, and I sacrificed my palette for you guys after I paid so much money for it. That's okay. What I wanted you to see was the difference in the colors. So what I'm going to first do is I'm going to actually take out the pans because I actually removed a couple of pans to show you the difference in how the pans are packed. So on the Real palette, so this is the fake palette. And I don't know if you could see how it's packed. I can. And you can see that the tin is really cheap. It's very like, almost like aluminum. And then on this one, you can actually see that it's packed to the gills. Now to give you guys some perspective, this is the Real Jaclyn Hill color, and this is the fake. Do you see the difference? I also wanted to give you an idea of what the actual colors look like. So this is the Real palette, the one on the bottom, and this is the fake. The two colors I removed are the same in the same exact place. So you guys can see that on the Real palette, this one's like a yellow. This one is not. Some other colors that I noticed the difference on was this color here. As you can see, it's much lighter than this one. Some of them do look identical, but look at this one. This one's pretty identical. This one is actually the fake, and this is the Real. And you can see this one's more pigmented in like a salmon-y color, and this one's more pink. This one's more of a mustard, and this one's more of a tan or brown. Another thing I wanted to show you guys is how deep the pans are in the palette itself, as opposed to the Real Jaclyn Hill pans, as opposed to the fake ones. So I don't know if you guys can see, but these are the Real palettes, and if you can see, it's packed to the top. And if you lay it flat, you can actually see the colors on the edges of the Jaclyn Hill palette. You can barely see the colors. This is the fake. So you can see how much product is not in these pans. It's just, you can see it. And again, common sense, right? If something is in high demand, you don't want to pay $12.99 for it. You gotta know there's something wrong with it, or there's something sketchy with it. At least if the person isn't getting the bare minimum of the price of the palette itself or the item itself plus shipping. So that, again, I had bought a Kim Kardashian contour kit. It's a nice novelty item, but I went and bought 2 mediums because I was like, that would be my tone, and I went and bought 2 mediums. And what I wound up doing was just reselling the second one. I wasn't happy with it, so I wound up reselling the second one, bare minimum, at the price that I bought it for. So I sold it, and once somebody even asked me, "Is this a real Kim K contour kit? You're selling it so cheap." And I said, yeah, I said, this is all I'm doing. And I actually sent them a proof of purchase on, receipts. So again, just buyer beware and kind of common sense. My channel is, like I always tell you, about value. And honestly, I don't find the value. I mean, I can actually see the difference in these two from where I'm at. This is the Real, this is the fake. I didn't even put my finger in this, and you can see how it's falling apart already. And this is the one, the Jaclyn Hill Real, and look at it. Again, the variation of the color. So again, my channel is about value. Anything that's counterfeit makeup, I don't believe is a value. I don't think you should put your skin in that kind of jeopardy. Honestly, it's sketchy. I don't appreciate counterfeit makeup. I think that when it deals with your skin, pay the money or wait till it's really released. If you have to have it, I went on eBay and you know, bought the palette. I paid $60 for the palette because when it comes to my skin, I make sure that what I put on my skin is going to be what it should be. So, I just hope you guys found it helpful. The last thing I like is when I get something and I don't know how many times I bought something off of a trusted website like eBay, but you can't help it. I mean, you got to use common sense too. If you know it's a Jaclyn Hill palette or something that's just newly released and you can't find it on their website, it's sold out. Like I've been looking for the Subculture Anastasia palette for a while. It's sold out. I can't find it anywhere, but I'm not going to go onto a sketchy website and buy it. I'm not going to go to DHgate. I'm not going to go to AliExpress, and I'm definitely not going to go to any of those websites to find this stuff. It's stuff on your face. So I never find value in paying for counterfeit makeup. Jewelry and shoes and things, that's different. Not that I am a supporter of it, but if that's what you want to do, fine. But just when it comes to your skin, understand your skin is a different animal. So do I find the value in the fake palette? No. It's a lot less makeup. You really don't know what's in there, and it's a novelty. It's not really for you to use. So that's my review. I hope you guys like it, and if you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you want, like my video. If not, that's fine too. But I just kind of wanted to give you an idea of what's out there. There's also different variations, so guys, be careful. Okay? Buyer beware, and happy hunting for those good deals.